It's live now.
All right, but
So you're live on your screen? Did it give y'all that?
Yeah, it says live on the top left.
Cool.
Live.
So yeah, this is. I don't know if we're gonna try to do it every Tuesday, every other Tuesday. Coop, we still pulling you in next week. You in Jersey, man, so we can talk about what we're gonna talk about.
Cool.
Yeah, if you're chilling in the comment or in the viewer section or whatever, go ahead and drop a comment. Let us know you out there. We'll get started here in a second.
Don't be shy
at all.
Hey, while y'all waiting, y'all check out my bonsai that we're growing in quarantine. Oh, look at that, dog.
Where's your clippers at, though?
In quarantine.
Yeah, we're out here growing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
You got your clippers already?
Say what?
You got the clippers already?
No, I don't yet, man. I'm trying to let it get his little limb before I chop her up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. I had to turn the AC all the way on. It began steamy over here. But once again, if you're out there watching, go ahead and drop us a little comment in the section. Turn my ringer off.
Yeah, someone just joined, but they're in a commercial, so let's see if they get in.
Oh, okay.
Did you get the was the graphic I sent you able to work?
Let me go pull it.
There we go.
Stream element. Okay, yeah, I got that. Oh, that's dope.
What's that?
The little graphic they got.
Oh, okay. Wow. Where's Zohta go?
I don't know why he kicked to the back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He was like,
back of the bus.
Let's get him back in the. See, can I get him back in the middle? There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, okay, we got them boys chirping in a little bit. All right, most definitely. Let's go ahead and get started. My name is Rashad. I'm with Game Over Entertainment. Everybody introduce yourselves.
How you doing, guys? This is Zohta, Alejandro Zohta, Eagle Gaming, Airman Fight Exhibition Series.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Koopa G, Oklahoma FGC, Oni Gang. Yeah.
How y'all doing, man?
We out here. So we're here. This is the TL show. We're gonna try to bring this to you once a week, aiming for the Tuesdays. And Rick will be on here for the most part, but he's not here today. We're gonna write it out later. It's all good. Shout out to my boys from HXC. Their information is in the description. But we just want to give Alejandro a platform for the movement that he's doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it from here.
Appreciate it, man. Like I said before, name's Alejandro Zohta, as most of you guys know me by. Representative of Eagle Gaming, 314th Recruiting Squadron, Eagles. So what we're doing with the Air Force right now, Air Force is looking to getting into esports, right? Esports is a booming industry. Multiple branches already in there. Some of them, probably the most standout one right now is the Army with U.S. Army esports. So what we're doing in the Air Force is we're kind of getting our feet wet right now. Myself, I am actually a recruiter right now. I recruit again at 314th Recruiting Squadron. I'm up in Jersey City, Newark, New Jersey. And being a recruiter, we're in a unique position where we get to use innovation. Air Force leads by example. We lead from the front. So we're always looking for new ways to get, the word of the Air Force out, spread that awareness, sing the holy gospel of the Air Force. So right now what we're doing, what we have already done, is last year we actually sponsored an FGC event, a premier event right here in New York City. It was Defend the North 2019. So we sponsored that event. Like, we actually invested money into it. We had competitors. Myself competed along with a couple of other guys on our team, like Max Powers right now in the chat. See you. We also had an entire volunteer force. We were able to provide money for the TOs. We were able to provide help with the TOs, ease kind of that burden that these TOs face running these huge major tournaments. We all know it's not an easy task running a major at that scale, especially not in New York City. And it was amazing. We got to do that all through the Air Force. So, for me, it's a dream come true to be able to mix business with pleasure. I have my job in the Air Force, but I'm still able to do the hobbies I love on the side with the Air Force support at the same time. So now what we're doing moving forward is, we had other events planned out for the rest of the year to sponsor also, just like Defender North, but unfortunately due to coronavirus, of course, as we know, a lot of things got canceled, right? 2020 is pretty much over in terms of FGC. A lot of it's just online now. So what we ended up doing is, the show must go on, even though coronavirus is here. So we just started off Airman Fight Exhibition Series. What that is a platform for these young airmen to find people that share the same passion. Because during the Air Force in the beginning, you're young, you're going to a brand new place, no matter where you get sent in the world. Maybe, you have those social barriers up. Maybe you're not used to reaching out to people, making new friends. You just pretty much go to work, go to your dorm, play games by yourself. That's it. What Airman Fight is, it's a place for these airmen to find other people that share that same passion. So we've been running exhibitions with not only other branches of the military, right? The local FGC scenes themselves. Because as we all know, FGC, it's all organic, it's homemade. It's about repping your local, repping your crew, your gang, all that stuff. Your gang within the games. So what we're doing this weekend is going to be our first official Airman Fight exhibition. It's going to be against the Arkansas Fighting Game Network. So all the guys up in Arkansas, like Smoke Max, all of them, Alpha Letter Soup. We're going to be doing an exhibition featuring 3 games: Street Fighter 5, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Tekken 7. It's going to be a 5v5. So the 5 for us is going to be 5 airmen that are airmen from all over the country. We got some airmen on the team from Texas. We got some airmen on the team from California. We even have airmen coming from Korea trying to play, again, using this platform to display their skills for everyone else to see.
I actually seen a couple of comments from Tanker getting mad, like, "Hey man, I play. Why haven't I got the invite?"
I don't know. It's like, now I announce it. Now everyone's in the Air Force out of nowhere. So that's good though. If you guys are in the Air Force, if anyone out there is airman, doesn't know about Eagle Gaming, doesn't know about Airman Fight Exhibition Series, please reach out to us. Again, we're looking for new players in all different games. It's not just those 3 games I mentioned. We have players that are playing the retro games, the Third Strikes, the STs. We also have people playing the KOFs, Grand Blue. We're looking for people playing Dragon Ball Fighters. We're looking for everything. If you play fighting games and you're in the Air Force, Airman Fight is the place to be.
So with that, I know he's working with Arkansas, so we're trying to put together the event for Oklahoma as well.
Yes.
Looking at the calendar, it's probably going to end up sometime in June.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for anybody who's interested, please reach out to Zohta, myself, Ricky. Let us know that you want to play and what games. I don't think it's going to be a tournament. It's going to be exhibition style, correct?
Yeah. Tournaments online. I mean,
we'll shake it, baby.
Online tournaments are, there's so many things the stars have to align for an effective online tournament, and it's just not really worth it. Again, our goal is to put these people in the spotlight. So we don't want to just run a bracket where it's only going to be certain matches that are streamed, certain, players that only get that stage time. We want everyone to get a chance to play. That's why our exhibitions, they're not just, winner stays on. It'll be like player A1 versus player B1, A2 versus B2, so that way everyone gets to play.
Cool. You got anything to throw on that?
Man, he pretty much just touched everything, I think it's a dope idea. I think it's great. I think it's something fresh, invigorating to the scenes, while we're like dealing with these times, kind of just bringing that content, man. I think, like I said, if you guys haven't already on Spotify, I just talked to my man Zohta yesterday.
Yes. So we were check that out. Go ahead and plug it.
Yeah, so if you guys, I don't have the link on hand, right? But like, I'm sure like if you guys are on Zota's Facebook page or my Facebook page, anybody, you've seen those. It's on Spotify, Cooper Key Podcast, episode 3, I believe. So y'all tune into that, man. It was really dope podcast. I really had a good time talking to him yesterday about it, and I'm really excited, man, especially for Oklahoma to be involved, and like the Oni to get involved in the tech and stuff. I think that's it's just dope, man. It's just dope. I like the energy, bro.
Yeah, shout out to you, Cooper, for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, like for real, Coop been on fire. I heard the first 2 with Callan and with Ricky. Most definitely go check out yo episode right after this. Matter of fact,
I appreciate that, man.
There you go. There go David Islam said hit.
Yeah, what's up, chat?
Sound a little high.
Oh, so it's too hot?
Yeah, a little helium.
Let me know in the chat if that's
little helium.
Anybody watching right now, do y'all have any questions y'all want to ask Zohta about the little military movement he has going on?
In the meantime, Pete, the jerseys we made, right, through Eagle Gaming.
Hold on, let me move this off. Go ahead, pull it.
So this is just one of them. We have the squadron patch right here, right, Eagle Gaming, airforce.com. You got the US, and then peek the back if you can see it. Let me try not to fall on this thing right now. Give me one sec.
Okay.
See the back?
Look.
There we go. So
Eddie George going on. I see you.
Again, we're killing it out here, man.
That's what's up. Will any of the players be playing on PC? That's what we got.
Yes. Right now, we try to accommodate to the local scenes that we're playing against, because again, this is us trying to get involved with it. So if you guys have players that mainly play on PC for a certain game, then we'll try to find the players too. We just accommodate with what we have. For example, I know a lot of our Grand Blue players are on PC. We don't really have a lot that are on console. So if anyone wanted to run a exhibition in Grand Blue, it'll probably have to be on PC for us at least.
That's dope. There we go. So no Marvel. No. I think there isn't a specific game category. It's like whatever he has players for, and then the players that are interested to play, we can go there. So if we let him know in advance what games you guys are wanting to play, we'll get it set up.
Exactly. Like we have an exhibition coming up with Army next month, and they want to do Dragon Ball Fighters, but if I can't produce those players, then we'll just skip that game.
Right. Like I know Arkansas is real big on the Power Rangers. So you guys have any players to accommodate that?
I think I might be the only one, but I don't think we have a squad though.
I think you might be enough for them boys.
I know they're good at it. I'll give them that. I don't give them a lot. Right? I'll never vouch for Smoke Max, but they got that one. I'll give them that.
Just in case you see the replay,
I hope he watches.
Right, a lot of people are on console, and that's the thing. I'm wondering with Evo, like, are they going to get some special server going for games? Because you see, they pick certain games.
It's crazy how me and Coop were just talking about this yesterday about the Evo, and then now they announced the games. It just goes to show that, hey, man, like we got games that came out of nowhere that are being supported in Evo because the online is good. Like the fact that they took the time to make the online good. Now that now that game has life again. Like Killer Instinct, pretty much Xbox was pretty much just reborn just off that announcement. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. So are they officially leaving Smash all the way off? Is that what that was? Because of the netcode and everything?
It's not on the list.
Right. Look, he said it's not on the list. I don't got any answers for you, brother.
Well, yeah, and DJ Vest, like I know, like Grand Blue is mostly on console. That's a standard. I always recommend everyone's play on console because that is a standard. But right now we mostly have PC players for that game.
Right. And speaking about consoles, and I think next gen, I'm still thinking that PlayStation is going to carry the way for the competitive scene. Do you guys agree with that, or do you guys think Xbox is finally going to jump back in? Right. That was off the top too. This is not even pre-written questions, bro. I'm all about the smoke.
Dang.
I think the last consistent tournament that Xbox had was Street Fighter 4. That was it. After that, it's been crickets kind of for them in terms of fighting games, at least.
Yeah, two things that really hurt on Street Fighter 5 being exclusive to PlayStation and PC, and also Killer Instinct. I think if that was on, well, that didn't hurt Xbox, but it hurt the game. If Killer Instinct was on everything, I think it would have been a bigger game and had a longer life than what it had.
Yes, absolutely.
See what these boys in the chat talking about.
Yo, DJ Vest, if you host those bi-weekly, put like a link in here so that way we can follow it, because I'd definitely be interested in playing. And I know some people in our Airman Fight series that would also be interested in playing.
Right, and I mean, we don't have to wait for this exhibition. Any of the airmen that are in the comments, go join us at the Oklahoma Fighting Game group. And I mean, Make Post is pretty active group. Like you said, because everybody's tied to the house, it's been pretty active online for whenever the net code is right. Then you just roll.
So I wanted to ask you too, for like these exhibitions, so how are y'all doing? Like first to fives or like first to three?
So
like,
they're not winners stay on. It is 5v5, but we want to give everyone a chance to play, right? We don't want one person running through the whole team. Because again, just like we're saying, right, when it comes to the competitive side, yes, of course, we want it to be competitive as possible, but it's also, maybe it's this airman's first time playing, you know what I mean? So kind of like how we were saying on the podcast before, you don't want to just wash someone and be like, all right, bye, because then that person might not come back, so we want to give everyone a chance to play. So it's not going to be winner stay on, right? It'll go through one full cycle, and anyone that, was left over from that, we'll run it again. But it's pretty much, but it'll start off with everyone playing each other first, and then it'll be winner stay on after that.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm answering the comment real quick. I don't know what the settings on the Twitch was, but if you can get it to Zoda and have him post it, you could put your website up. No worries. Most definitely. So, where are you trying to, like, I see where it's at. I think if we go back a little bit, like I said, I don't know if this was on a podcast, but questions I had, you discussed you wanted to start doing going against other communities instead of other branches in the military because you didn't feel like they took it seriously.
Not that they didn't take it seriously. It's just for us to grow, we can't limit it to just branch to branch, right? The ones we did in the Army, they were great, right? They're very professional in the way they do their stuff. It's awesome, right? I have no problems with it at all. But again, it's not just like the branch versus branch is great. Like if one day it could be like, like a World Cup or like a, Final Four of each branch, like a military branch cup, that would be amazing. But FGC, it's about those local scenes. And that's what we want to integrate it with mostly. So what we're doing, again, we're doing the Arkansas one. We're looking at you guys to set one up, just waiting on you guys for a date. We're already in talks with a couple people from the Atlanta fighting game community to set something up there. So we're just reaching out to all the communities we can because it's a win-win for everybody, right? It's a win-win because us, the airmen, the brand new guys, they have a new platform for themselves to play, to get new people, to meet new people, to develop their skills. And then those local scenes benefit by doing something that's affiliated with the Air Force. They're able to get that extra exposure by, showing that's a pro for the airmen, etc. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Right. And I like how you guys are invading the different communities. And what's dope is, you're not stuck with who's just in your city. Exactly. You guys are reaching out, trying to collect all the airmen around the world. I mean, I don't know where to take it from there. Just bring that heat. I know. And that's what I'm saying. I think you're going to find some killers, create some killers out of this, especially with all the exposure and everything.
No, there's definitely a lot of like top players that have either served or that are currently in the military. Like as an example, Automatic, he was Air Force, I think Reserves or Guard. Ice, he's in the Army. I think he's actually right now. So shouts to him. We have myself. We have. I'm trying to think. I know there's a few more. I can't remember off the top of my head. But there's people that game all over that are in the military. Doesn't matter what branch. You know what I mean? We all play. Just because we're in the military, just because we're uniformed doesn't mean we don't have hobbies. Doesn't mean we don't like to compete. That doesn't mean we don't know what we're doing.
Most definitely. Okay. Yeah, I would most definitely. Is DJ a part of your? Because I see he has a lot of questions. Is he a part of the group already?
I believe so. So yeah, man, definitely hit us up. If you're already in the Discord, just shoot me a DM and we'll set something up. Absolutely, man. We're looking to play as much as we can.
Right, and I mean, you weren't going for Oklahoma for over 3 months. You were already hitting us back with the ideas you had to grow everything, and that you wanted to be the front runner for this, which I think you're the perfect person for that. And I really hope that your people over you like get behind you and back you and push forward with this thing?
Well, that's the goal. That's definitely the goal. We do have a lot of things in the works. You'll definitely be hearing a lot more about Airman Fight Expert Series. You'll definitely, probably not this year, obviously, because of coronavirus, but definitely next year, you guys will see more Air Force at these FGC events, not just locals, but even premieres. I promise you that.
Right, most definitely. And I keep forgetting. I know when it goes on Twitch that you guys always have like top tier commentator. Well, you know, for certain events, people will come out and commentate, like Steve and all of them. And I just hope it keeps growing. Same thing with our local team. I hope it keeps growing. A lot of growth has been stunted because of the coronavirus.
Yes.
I don't want to let that discourage anybody. And then as an organizer, like we're not just sitting back twiddling our thumbs. We're actually trying to, Coop. I'm calling you every other day. I'm in Ricky's phone all the time. We're trying to figure out what the people want so we can give it to them and give them some content as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how you're saying, with the coronavirus, we already had tons of plans already in the works for, not even in the works, like they're already solidified for the year. We actually formed a partnership with Big E Gaming to sponsor the rest of his events for the year. But obviously because of coronavirus, it didn't happen. Our first event was going to be April Annihilation last month, but that got canceled. Summer Jam, he already announced Summer Jam was canceled, so we're not doing that. So hopefully, maybe Northeast Championships, NEC, will work out this year. If not, then hey, there's next year. This coronavirus is, unfortunately, it's bigger than FGC at the moment.
Right. And just to cap off with the coronavirus, anybody out there praying for you if you have any loved ones, or you just personally know somebody, even a coworker or whatever, just praying for everybody, just do your part, keep your distance, and yeah, man.
Wash your hands.
Yes.
Listen
to the CDC, please.
Yes. Come on, man.
You boys got anything else?
Man, no, I really don't. Like I said, just you guys check out that podcast if you haven't already. Episode 3 is up. Again, shout out to all the veterans out there. Like I said, I'm veteran myself, 5 years for a drum, U.S. Army. So it's just good. It's just dope to see that Zohta's like taking the initiative and like trying to get the veterans involved with that, because I just think back and with our conversation yesterday, I just remember being that guy that was in the military and you get there, you're at your first base, you don't know anybody, like you don't know where anything's at, you don't know the resources, and just to kind of have that emotion to where people can just link up and find that dude. That's like, again, man, it's super dope, dog. I'm really feeling that idea, and I definitely miss you here in the scene. We all miss you here in the scene, man, especially with the big brain ideas and just the energy, the environment that you used to bring. Much love from the Oklahoma FGC, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. Likewise to you, Richard, and everybody out there in the stream. So, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, I definitely miss y'all down in OK. Y'all definitely my second home. Kind of how you were saying before too. Just, I mentioned this a little bit on the podcast. So I just want to touch up on it here now. Also, is there's a lot of people out there that are against what we're trying to do, right? Just being from the military, right? People see it, and they just, maybe they watch too many movies, whatever the case may be. Maybe they have family members that served before, whatever the case may be. I can't speak for the whole military, right? I can't speak for the entire Air Force. I could just speak for myself, my crew, Eagle Gaming, Airman Fight. Okay. When we're coming to these events, we're not there to, to impede on anything at all. I'm going to the event anyways, whether it's with the Air Force or not. Why? Because I love the FGC. You know what I mean? A lot of TOs out there are like, oh, we don't want recruiters here, blah, blah. It's not even about the recruiting thing. It's just about celebrating FGC. We're there to help your event. We're there to help put your event in a bigger spotlight than it already is. We acknowledge the hard work that goes into these tournaments. We acknowledge that, hey, maybe you guys need a little bit of help. We're there to help out. We're not there to body snatch, whatever you want to call it. That's not what we're there for. Have that conversation with the person that's actually trying to get involved with your event versus just, brushing off. Because unfortunately, yeah, we're in the military, right? We're all painted in one picture. Even though we're other branches, we wear different uniforms. Sometimes we still get mixed up. I could wear my uniform and some people still think I'm in the Navy or the Army or the Marines, even though I'm in the Air Force. Even though my uniform literally says Air Force, it happens. It's completely fine, right? It's not a big deal. But have that conversation with the person first before you categorize us all into one. Yes, unfortunately, one person, sometimes one bad apple ruins it for the bunch, but that's not always the case. So please just have that conversation with those people that are trying to get involved into your community, because I promise you they have good intentions.
And be humble.
Yes.
Man, that was well said. I couldn't think of any other way of closing it out more perfect than that. One last thing I would urge everybody who's watching this, please follow everybody on all platforms and social media. You got myself and my organization, Game Over HD TV. That'll work for YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Y'all run down.
Yo, let me see if I can I'll drop the link in the for the Spotify for you guys, man. I don't know if you guys found it. I'll see if I can get that link right quick. If I drop it in the chat here, will they see it, Rashard? Like,
yeah, put it in the chat. Yeah.
No, definitely tune in.
Yeah,
the podcast is amazing,
man. Tune in. It's kind of new. We just started this here, like just trying to do something, man. And I just again, like I just want to get on here. One more thing too. I just want to appreciate and show y'all love, man. Everybody that's been listening to the podcast and been with the streams and been downloading I didn't even think I was gonna get downloads. So I just really want to thank y'all for just even putting your ear to it and listening to it, man. It's like really hard to get just to listen to stuff in general. So, the guys that are taking time out I'm seeing those streams, I'm seeing like the feedback. I really appreciate that stuff, man. It goes a long way. So,
right. I was rocking with Coop before he was even doing all of that, when he was just trying to get his feet wet as a player. And now my man's taking off with the media, the production, the artwork, all of it. So yeah, give that man some love. Follow him. Dope podcast. I mean, he's only 3 episodes in, and everybody waiting for the next one to drop.
Yo,
yeah, man.
I can't even message it, so I'll just give it to you. I like just message it to you, and then you can just for them. That's
okay. Put it in the
matter of fact, here I'll just do
chat.
it.
Put it in the private chat. I'll put it in there for you.
I got you guys. I got the tech, dog.
Is it gonna be a weekly podcast? San Fran's
yeah, so like I'm wanting it to get that way. I want it to be like a weekly thing, maybe drop like 2 episodes Monday and Thursday, like that type of thing. But it just kind of depends on the guests that I get and the just everything like that. In the time, it's kind of hard to reach people. People are busy. I'm busy, so just sit down and get that content, and then get it mixed, mastered, and put it up. It's just. I would ideally like to have 2 episodes a week, but it's just young. I'm just trying to get them up when I can, so when they're up, check them out, man. There's no really, set formula to it right now, but eventually,
model. Check out that picture. My man, a model.
Chill. But, I was watching Zohta play. That's what that was. I was watching, Zohta before he left. That's who he was playing in that picture. But check that out. Like I said, nothing crazy. Just we're dropping episodes. Just for the FGC, for the culture. I don't really hear a lot of FGC podcasts, and like if you guys have any, link them to me, for sure. Like I'd like to collab with them and reach out to anybody that'd be interested in getting on the show. If you guys are interested and have an organization or brand and you want to get on the podcast, like message me, reach out. I'm on Discord, on Twitch TV, Koopa G TV, all that, man. I'll drop those links. And reach out to me, we could have an episode and get it out there, just for the community, man, for the culture.
Awesome.
Right. Hey, look, I'm being called out. Hey, I signed out just a little early.
Exposed. Back to work.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorite coworkers since day one when I started. And real quick, can you go ahead and answer DJ's question before you get let go?
So DJ has a quick question. So veterans, sponsor, spouse are allowed to join the expedition throughout the Air Force. So Airman Fight Exhibition Series, right? Our focus is the airmen that are currently in, because again, this is a platform for those new young airmen that are brand new to kind of get, their skills out there, have a platform for them to perform, for other people to take notice, etc. Build their own brand. For everyone else, yes, veterans, total force, right? Guard, reserves, vets. For sponsor spouses, again, the priority will be the airmen that are currently in, because we're trying to give them that exposure. But once we get more people, etc., then we'll have other stuff as well for everyone else in the other category. So like spouses, the vets, anyone that's just thinking about joining the Air Force, etc. So right now, since we're still starting on small, we're keeping it focused on the total force airmen. But as we grow, then absolutely it'll open up to everybody after that, to anyone that supports the Air Force. Period.
Definitely, that's what's up.
That's dope.
There you go. And DJ say you want to link up with you, Coop.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, just if you like, I don't know if you see my message in the Twitch chat. Just like send me a private message on there, man. I'll get you like some info to the Discord where you can find me, and like we'll set up a time, dude. We'll set up a time. I kind of got a lot of people in the mix right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to get that, out and going, but I got you, man. I can definitely get you in, man, and we'll sit down, we'll get a good time, and we'll get it up there, dude, for sure.
All right. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for the first TO show. We got a lot of more coming to you sooner or later. Just reach out to us if there's anything you want us to talk about specifically. Go ahead and reach out to us. We don't mind jumping on the topics that the followers want to watch. And I mean, we out.
Yeah, real quick, especially for DJ Steph and anyone else that wants to get in contact, if anyone out there is in the Air Force, etc., you guys can reach me at Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Zohta27. DJ, you could join our Discord I know that Rashad has a link in the description, but it's Discord at the Airman Fight Exhibition Series. You could also follow our team at 314th Eagle Gaming on all social media platforms also.
We got it. I'm going to relink everybody.
But
so besides that, everybody be safe. Wash your hands.
Take care, guys. Stay safe.
God bless y'all. Peace.